Hi guys, Paul here. And apparently Steve Donahue over on his channel has indicated the reigniting of the book haul wars. All through the spring, I was ignored the last time this aggression was being fought out, this act of violence, and I was ignored. And as anybody in this channel knows, I shouldn't be ignored when it comes to book hauls. So I warned Steve. I told him that if he plans to reignite these battles, I will no longer be ignored. That I must be taken seriously. The land of Dogtopia may be small, but it is growing, and I have immense firepower. So if you know Steve, and he doesn't know me very well apparently, go warn him that he does not want to create naked aggression against this country. There will be severe consequences for that action. When it comes to book haul wars, I will not be ignored. Has Steve learned nothing from all the reading he's done, all the history he's read? Does he not know Agincourt and Bannockburn and Cannae? Sometimes a smaller force can be the most dangerous thing you face. Steve, ignore me and my book hauls at your own peril. And I have prepared a small warning shot to be fired against your walls, so you know not to ignore me. You will not ignore the nation of Dogtopia and its people. So much so that I'm able to put together a small book haul and pick a subject to draw from. That's right, I can direct my fire. So let's take a look at what I have today for this book haul. We're going to do some past masters. How about that? Volume 1, The Collected Fiction of William Hope Hodgson. This is The Boats of Glencarrig and Other Nautical Adventures. This is the first book in the collected editions of William Hope Hodgson. And I've been wanting to read some Hodgson, and instead of just trying to collect random pieces, I thought getting this collection would be much more efficient. And it's very much a beautiful set. And if you're looking for it, if you want to read things like The House on the Borderlands, and you don't want to collect everything separately, these are actually fairly affordable, at least if you split it up. There's 5 books in the series. They run about $18 a piece. You can probably get them cheaper on sale. But if you wanted to get the entire collection in this beautiful set, this is a good way to do it. This book 2, House on the Borderland and Other Mysterious Places. Like I said, it's probably a little expensive to be picking up all at once, but if you pick them up one at a time, if it's something you really wanted to read, you could probably do it. The Ghost Pirates and the Other Revenants of the Sea. So just absolutely gorgeous for being a soft cover paperback collection. Like I said, you can't beat getting all of William Hope Hodgson in a set like this. The Nightland and Other Perilous Romances, another one of his most famous stories. It's book 4. And book 5, The Dream of X and Other Fantastic Visions. I can't see the camera, so hopefully this is all focusing for you. And then, because it is Sumerian summer, or Sumerian September, I should say, Michael K. Vaughan's vaunted book event for the works of Robert E. Howard. And I have another past master for you. I picked up a few books in the Robert E. Howard Foundation Press. This is book number 11, The Pirate Adventures. I'm trying to collect them all. I'm trying to get everything from Howard in a nice, neat little collection. And these are so worth it. You get everything all in one place. And it goes right from a Robert E. Howard Press. This is Fists of Iron Round 1. So I heard from Nick at the Book Graveyard in one of his videos that there are more coming, and obviously it says round 1, so that kind of makes so much sense. This is REH Library book number 15. I'm not normally a boxing fan, but Robert E. Howard, I bet you can make it more interesting. And I'm not opposed to sports stories. I'm just not a huge boxing fan overall. But I'm still really excited to read that. So, and then we have, this is book number 13, which is Western Tales. I was never a Western fan until recently. I wouldn't call myself a fan, but I'm much more interested than I would have been at one point. And reading Robert E. Howard's weird Western tales would be is something I'm looking forward to getting to someday. And along the same lines, we have The Weird Boys by Stephen Jones. This is actually a very cool cover. The back cover is fantastic. And this is actually a story of Robert E. Howard and H.P. Lovecraft and Clark Ashton Smith and their history with the Weird Tales magazine. You know, you got Cthulhu on there. That is just awesome. So it's a nice little book with French flaps. There's Stephen Jones in there. And it's like kind of the history of Weird Tales. Speaking of, here is The Weird Tales of Tanith Lee. This collects her works that were published in the Weird Tales magazine, and I'm trying to get everything by Tanith Lee that I can. I'm probably never going to be good at everything, but I'm collecting her stuff. I love Tanith Lee. She's fantastic, and I thought these collections would be a nice way to do it. And so there's like a list in here of the short stories that are included, and they seem to run from Weird Tales, let's see, spring of '88 through summer of 2013. So there's a whole bunch of them in here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not going to go through and read every story, but and also Tanith Lee, Venus Burning Realms. This is actually her collection of short stories that were published in Fantasy Realms magazine. It was a fairly short run magazine, I believe. And this collects all the stories of hers that were published in there. And let's see. Here's the table of contents on that. Hopefully you can see this. This seems to run from February of 1995 through August of 2009. So yeah, there's a couple collections that helped me get more of Tanith Lee's work, and you know, a lot easier than collecting all the magazines she was in, right? And finally, just for fun, I finally picked up a good copy of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, and I wanted one of these, wanted something to keep on my chair and, you know, be able to pick up and read anytime I wanted, just for inspiration. And this is a really nice copy, and I got it really, really, really cheap. I think it was like $7 where I found it. Nice cover, nice, very nice gold leafing and gold gilting or sprayed edges. The only thing it's missing is the cloth bookmark. The inside is nice. The pages are like a thicker, like that Bible style paper, but a lot thicker, so more tears easy. It's still pretty thin, but it's nice. But yeah, so thought I'd just show you that again. He is a past master if you think about it. But anyway, so this is just a quick little shot across the bow for the Book Haul Wars, just to prove I can't be ignored. And also, wanted to let you know, I did post a review video yesterday for Luke Scull's Hostel. Go check it out. He's a good writer, and he's making an attempt to jump genres. He's a fantasy writer who's writing in horror now, and I'd like to give him a little support. So, you know, check that out. Go check out the video. Would appreciate that. And tomorrow there's another review coming out for my werewolf project. So that'll be out. Please check that out. And I have more stuff coming later in the week. And Book Haul, my vintage paperback book haul, which will be more than a shot across the bow. That'll be a heavy attack. Will come out next week. So look forward to that. It's going to be yet another big vintage paperback book haul of science fiction, fantasy, and hard-boiled crime, and all the things you could possibly imagine. So check it out. Hope to see you soon. Thank you. Please subscribe. It would really help me out if you subscribed. I appreciate it. Comment. Tell me about these books. Tell me what you think. I want to hear your opinion. Please comment down below too. And remember, the secret to Zen: read books, pet dogs, listen to metal. I'll see you soon.